Hey there, I want to welcome you back to my channel. Welcome if you're new, and today I want to just dive into something that's been on my mind and in my heart, and that's joy. And what does it truly mean? And what are the misconceptions that we sometimes have about it? And how intentional self-care can help us embrace it more fully. So I've been reflecting on this a lot since our recent trip to Cabo, San Lucas, and I'm excited to share my thoughts with you on this topic. Joy is such a beautiful concept, but it's also one we don't talk about enough in a meaningful way. Now, we've heard a little bit about it in this last year, and I'm not going to go into details, but that word can get tossed around and sort of used in different ways. And I thought, let's take a really close look at joy and how we really do cultivate real joy in our real life, because I don't think we really look close enough at it. And so I thought we'd just explore this together. So first, let's define joy. Joy isn't just a fleeting moment of happiness or excitement. It is much deeper than that. Joy is a sense of peace and contentment that comes from within. And even when life feels chaotic, we can still cultivate joy. It's a kind of feeling that doesn't depend on what's happening around you, but it's rooted in how you care for yourself and connect with what's really important to you. I love this quote from Brené Brown. Joy collected over time fuels resilience, ensuring we'll have reservoirs of emotional strength when hard things happen. That's more like joy. Now, this idea resonates so deeply with me because joy isn't about perfection or waiting for everything to line up just right. It's about finding small, consistent ways to fill up your emotional well-being so that you can handle life's ups and downs. Our recent trip to Cabo was such a beautiful reminder of this, and despite some unexpected travel delays and a few hiccups, the joy of being there, it wasn't about the perfect circumstances. It was about being present, appreciating the beauty around us, and creating meaningful moments with people we care about. One misconception I think we all wrestle with at times is the idea that, joy is spontaneous. That is this magical thing that just appears when everything in life feels good. But here's the truth. Joy isn't random. It's something that we cultivate. It's a practice built through intentional choices and the way that we care for ourselves. I think about this a lot in my own life. So for me, joy is just like the little things. A quiet morning with my journal, listening to music that lifts up my spirit, or just simply making time to slow down and breathe a little bit. These moments might seem trivial and small, but over time they do create a sense of this inner peace that actually lasts and sustains us. Prayer is a big part of my own life, and prayer gives me such joy and such peace. It doesn't make life easier, though. Life isn't going to get easier just because we wish for it or just because we think about it. It's going to get easier because we're building inner strength and resilience, and we're rolling up our sleeves and tackling those hard things in life. Life is going to be disappointing at times, and it's also going to be really great sometimes. But we can't pin our definition of joy on those things because joy is an internal thing. Now, on our trip, there was a moment when I was sitting just on the beach and I was listening to some music during one of the nightly shows at our resort. They perform musicals like Chicago, The Greatest Showman, which is my daughter's favorite, and one night was dedicated to just traditional Mexican culture, which was wonderful. And it just struck me how joy is often in the simple act of being present, not overthinking, not worrying about tomorrow, but just soaking in what's in front of us in the moment. Now, this made me realize that something that's important, and that joy is deeply connected to self-care. And I don't just mean bubble baths and spa days. We all know those are all really nice. But I mean the kind of self-care that comes from truly honoring your needs, whether that's physical, emotional, or spiritual. For me, it's keeping routines that ground me, like getting enough rest, journaling or taking time to move my body, and it's making space for the things that bring me peace and staying true to what feels authentic to me, even when life feels busy or overwhelming, or even when we're traveling. And joy doesn't always look the same for everyone. For some, it might be quiet and introspective, and for others, it might be vibrant and full of laughter. What's important is that it's yours, and it's rooted in what brings you fulfillment and a sense of ease. As we wrap up, I just want to leave you with this thought. Joy is not the absence of struggles or challenges. It's the quiet strength that comes from knowing that you've taken care of yourself in a way that prepares you to face those challenging times. And it's the peace of knowing that you're enough just as you are. So today, I hope you'll take a moment to just reflect on what joy means to you. What are the small things in your life that bring you joy? How can you create more of those moments intentionally? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And I just want to thank you so much for spending a little time with me today. Take really good care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video.